After reading chapter 10, it made me really open my eyes to how much we as humans stereotype people who are in higher positions and mainly like, managers or like people who are just leveling up within a company or a position or a business. Um, right now, I'm a bartender slash server at the Max and Irma's in the Columbus airport. I have a manager by the name of Miss Tammy, and she's been actually managing the company for the past 10 years now. When I first started working there, a lot of people said a lot of negative things about her. They kind of judged her before I even really got to know who she was. They said, oh, well, she only has this position because her husband is the manager. Not the manager, her husband is the HR manager of the whole airport. So like the terminals, TSA, any restaurant in there, they all have their own HR, but it's a group of men and women. I just stereotyped just now. It's a group of individuals who actually HR oversee the whole airport. So every restaurant in there, everything. He actually works there, and I believe he's actually a manager there. So he has a couple ways he can pull the strings. So a lot of people at my job actually say that she's only in that position because her husband is, running the show. Then I had to think about it as I was reading this. This was the first thing that popped up to my head, was me thinking, when I first met Miss Tammy, I kind of stereotyped into saying, oh yeah, she doesn't really know what she's doing. She's probably only here because her husband is the manager. Not totally thinking she could have went to school. She could have just did 10, 20 years being a manager somewhere else. You never know. Reading this really made me open my eyes to how much we as humans judge the next person because of color, race, anything we feel like we can judge somebody off of, we'll take it and run with it, which really isn't good at all. That was definitely an eye-opener to me of how I just classify a woman that I've never even met into thinking that she's in the position that she is because of her husband, which could be totally wrong. She could be in there many different reasons. She could have tried, kept trying to get the job, finally got the job. She probably just didn't easily walk into the job like everybody thinks that she did. And I feel like a lot of situations like that happens a lot. Like I can honestly go into a place right now, and if I see like a man working there, or he's like the one coming out to interview me or something, I'm automatically going to think, oh, he's in that position over a woman. But that's just how we as humans think, because the world, realistically, they do pick men over women. So it is harder for men, especially not men. It is harder for women, especially with color, any color, Black, Chinese, Hispanic, Mexican, just, many different things. And I feel like there are ways to stop stereotyping. We can implement workplace policies that discourage discrimination and stereotyping among employees. So basically, we can actually make that a law. Like at my job, we can't it's every race in there, every age, every color. There's no stereotyping at the airport. That's against the laws, the rules. So I feel like a lot of places that have stereotyping, maybe they should invest in some type of place that has policies and rules and regulations to stop and to ban stereotyping, because it's not right.